So when I got to the astral plane, there was something super irritating which happened, which I realized.
Pristine dark silence.
So I lost access to the free Orpheus quest because I didn't have the Orphic Hammer. So I'm restarting from the point of no return. But I'm playing it on an easier difficulty so that I can get through it quickly. And I'm gonna skip through everything.
Can you smell
I'm
it?
also taking Lae'zel with me.
It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
So I'm just gonna... I won't re-record the whole thing. Like, I'm just gonna proceed and...
Waiting. Preparing.
I'll
Calculating.
continue from the interesting part with the Orphic Hammer in hand. So because I'm playing on the easier difficulty, I'm able to get through this section a little more quickly. I got through this in like 10 minutes instead of...
Break. Control.
Must be close.
You think
I'm just skipping all of this. We've already seen this.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
by eliminating Ketheric, the crap.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
Hang on. Let me see if I hit all of them in one go, then
The crap. I need. They were just there.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
cool. So now we have this Orphic Hammer and all of that as well. We have the option of saving the Orphic Prince. Got through this part relatively quickly in like 15 minutes or something. The other thing is I want to bump the difficulty back up.
Have to keep going.
Where am I supposed to go? Alright, there's astral gravity here. I forgot about that.
Sometimes.
What? Why did Gale die? What?
Salutations. Of course.
have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you.
What the fuck?
You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
What?
Assimilate him. Skva! No! Now is the time to liberate him. Do not stand against me.
I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
So you would kill him. He is Gith's heir. You'd be the Githyanki people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value.
Then
to
let's
our
fucking
cause.
free him.
You still don't trust me. After all we've been, remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. I freed you from the Nautiloid, prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing this. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you, not once. I am just like you.
You haven't.
We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me.
Do not forget, there's a card yet to come into play. The orb. If you do not want to surrender the stones, you can still use it to ensure the brain's destruction. Along with my own, of course.
This is a risk we cannot take. Your hubris drives you even now.
It's not hubris, you goofy
You
asshole.
failed before. I cannot trust that you will not fail again. You must trust me. Hand me the stones. It is true that I withheld reality. I showed Orpheus and his guards as evil beings. And I appeared to you in the form of someone you would trust. Someone who wasn't a mindflayer. But I am a mindflayer. Illusion is my language, just as words and actions are yours. Do not judge me for being true to myself. I have never judged you.
I will not judge you for... Man, this is a difficult proposition. Let me save. The thing is, he has portrayed Orpheus as bad people and evil, when in reality he was imprisoning him to protect himself. He killed his friend, Ansur. He has withheld so much information at every step from me. And just because he is a mind flayer doesn't mean that he is gonna beat the Elder Brain at the end of the day. The Elder Brain can beat him too. I would trust him if he had been upfront and honest with me about everything up until this point, but he hasn't. How do I know that he's not gonna use the stones for his own personal gain? you might argue that everything that he has done so far has been to fuel his survival. But if he is willing to do whatever it takes to for his survival, including lying to me, and he says that that is his nature. If your nature is to lie, my nature is not to trust you.
I told you we had one solution. You rejected it. I told you I sought only one thing. Freedom. You have denied me this. You have exhausted our alliance, and in so doing, you have ruined us all. I did everything I could to avoid this, but it seems you have whittled my options down to a single one. In order to survive, I must now join the Netherbrain.
We can free Orpheus.
I just...
Wow. He knows that if he fights me, he will die. He's just doing whatever it takes to survive.
It is true that I withheld, and I appeared to you, but illusion, do not judge me for being true. I told you the Githyanki would only want to kill you. Still, even united, the Netherbrain was good. Very well. Since you leave me no option.
He has been vulnerable and all of that, but
do not judge me for being true to myself. I have never judged you. In order.
We can free Orpheus.
I just hope he'll be receptive to us.
the thing is, he has only been truthful and honest insofar as helping, insofar as it ensured his survival. By that I mean, he only gave information which was necessary to ensure his survival. He only told me what I wanted to see and not the full picture. He was vulnerable with me and all of that. I get it. But that aside, everything were things I found out about him. And he accepted it. He didn't deny it because, well, obviously he was caught. And whatever he told me was only, as I said, to fuel his own survival and his own existence. Not that that's a bad thing, but when it comes at the cost of everything else, when he is so self-centered, it becomes hard to trust him for what he is. How do I know he's not going to do the same to me? How do I know he's going to keep the Netherstones and, you know, like, that he isn't going to misuse the Netherstones after he gets them? I'm not entirely convinced about that. Now, I'm not sure if saving Orpheus and releasing him is the right choice. But I do know this. It's that the Emperor hasn't been honest with me throughout. And he wanted to turn me into a mind flayer and all of that. And if Orpheus, I don't know what information he's withholding from me now. The only thing which stung me slightly was the fact that he said that he was vulnerable with me. And I get it. But, and I don't think he was disingenuous in the sense that he was being vulnerable for the sake of extracting information or acting in a certain way or trying to get me on his side. I think it just happened. But a lot, as he said, he didn't anticipate that happening. Him, well, falling for me, I guess. But everything else that he has done has been to fuel and further his cause and his survival at the expense of potentially everything else. That does make me doubt him a substantial amount, and I'm not sure, I don't know, I don't think he has been manipulating me throughout. And I went with him so long. But now, after he said what he said, I don't know what he's saying is true. What he's going to do with the nether stones and what information he's withholding for his survival again. So, yeah, I was vulnerable, but just being vulnerable I don't think is enough for me to trust him after the repeated breakages of trust and the repeated withholding of information. So, that's probably one of the reasons he wants me to become a mind flayer. Let me try this. What if I tell him I want to become a mind flayer? If he
It is
pushes
true
that,
that I withheld reality. I showed Orpheus and his guards as evil beings. And I appeared to you in the form of someone you would trust. Someone who wasn't a mind flayer. But I am. Do not judge me for being true to myself.
Have you lost your senses? All we've been through, and you just give in to ceremorphosis now?
You continue to surprise me. Very well. I had the means to evolve you. I took this one from the Nautiloid. I have been... All you have to do is open your mind to it. It's yes. But if my own... You will see the world as I do. It's truth. It will trigger ceremorphosis to completion. First, you will feel discomfort. You will transform into something superior. The full potential of your tadpole present. You will be capable of dominate. Fair enough. But don't wait till you will need to be fully elithid. Now stand aside.
what? No.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. We have the means. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first.
So the Githyanki lives. What then are you? How will you defeat him? Your only choice is to trust me. It is a shame we could not have called very well. You leave me no option.
Free Orpheus.
So ultimately it leads to the same.
Be receptive to us.
Okay.
The gate is gone. Our mission is set. Smash the crystals with the hammer. Gith's beloved son will lead us to a sure victory. Enough.
Why don't you do the honor?
I crave blood.
His eyes are unseeing, his voice.
To battle.
Hold up.
As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of illithid. You took advantage of my powers, and you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless,
Oh.
it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet, Gith's true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers.
Yeah, and I trusted him because I didn't know any better. I trusted him enough. Now he gave me any reason. He gave enough reason for me to stop trusting him. And the moment he'd shown enough signs of distrust, I was able to come in and save you. And I don't know what if what he was saying was true. Until now, even if I wanted to free you, I couldn't have, so...
That is false. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable. Were it not for the choices you made. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
Oh, shit.
There is not. We face a Netherbrain. For there to be one way to defeat it is unlikely enough. There will not be another. Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become. There is not. We face a Netherbrain. For there to be one way... Just, I will do it. There is not. We face a Netherbrain. For there to be one... It seems I'm as... The Netherbrain wants nothing more. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. There is not. We face a Netherbrain. Consider, yes. But know that the answer is already foretold. Whatever prevents you from doing what is necessary, return to me when you are...
Man, all this time...
Barely woken from his slumber, and already the Prince of the Githyanki demands one of us surrender our souls in service of him. No doubt in the context of eons of torture, it seems a small ask. But, of course, he does not realize what else. I know we've been through this before, but our situation has changed since then. I think it's time we with its power, I could put an end to this whole thing. Crown, Netherbrain, Absolute. Everything.
Nah, I'm not letting you transfer.
Just because we do not like the alternative does not mean we are not free to choose our course. Do not mistake me, I want to live. But I've been careless enough with my life in the past. I can hardly stand by and watch you sacrifice yours. Once I'm in position, I'll ensure you are removed to a safe vantage point to watch the fireworks. You need not die alongside me, nor surrender your soul in becoming an Illithid. I like the sound of that. Very well. We'll do this the old-fashioned way, then. Swords, spells, and sweat. Adventurous to the end. Whatever form it may take.
Oh god. What choices is the game giving me? Why is it making it so hard? The hardest thing about this game is it's not this. It's not this. It's not tactician. It's not custom. It's not balanced. The hardest thing are these choices. Oh my god.
You test my patience.
Hey, dumbass, shut the fuck up.
One intelligent choice. Make it.
Make your choice.
There I was thinking we were finally about to put an end to all of this. Too good to be true, I suppose. Hardly. We're going to win this. Understand? But no sense missing the opportunity. I'll look forward to the next last kiss. And the one after that. I do. Think of all we've been through just to get to this moment. That wasn't luck, that was us. Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder and see this through, honestly. I think self-reflection may be the enemy just now. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Safer to just not think and keep forging ahead.
Man, this is so hard. I have thought about it so long. I paused the game and I've been thinking about it.
Delay its grand design on account of your indecision.
Homie, seriously, shut the fuck up. Stop pissing me off. Ugh. If I had nothing to lose, I would sacrifice myself. And by nothing to lose, I don't even mean the friends and all of that. There is only really one person that I'm thinking about, which is preventing me from saying, hey, I'll turn into a mind flayer. And that is Shadowheart. Shadowheart has been through so much shit throughout her childhood and all of that, and she has just now found comfort in me and her family. And
only one intelligent choice.
You know,
Make it.
There I was thinking we were finally about to put an end to all of this. Too good to be true, I suppose.
this one face is all that's stopping me. Because honestly, Shadowheart is she is the only, if it was Karlach there, if it was anyone else there, Astarion, I would have become a mind flayer if I hadn't gotten into that relationship with Shadowheart. But then I remember what she said. I want to be on a farm, I want to be on a city, I want to be with all, you know, I want to have animals and stuff like that. And we reunited her with her parents. There is a whole, and she said she wanted me to be a part of that future. There is a whole future that she wants with me, and I'll be taking away a huge part of that. My life is not just my own to take away anymore. It is also Shadowheart's. To give myself up would mean to lose a part of myself. Although, I don't think I can ask anyone else to become Mind Flayer either, because it is wrong to, you know, ask someone to sacrifice themselves for me. But that is what Orpheus is asking me to do, out of nowhere, completely unprompted. That is exactly what Orpheus is asking me to do. I'm not gonna ask Gale to sacrifice himself. That's just wrong. I really don't know. I can't ask anyone to turn into a Mind Flayer. No one. It has to be either me or the Git Yankee, Orpheus. These are the only two options. And based on all of my contemplation and deliberation, while it might be the more noble choice for the world as a whole, for me to become, not even the world, it's actually, so someone is going to become an illithid. It's either me or Orpheus. If I become an illithid and sacrifice myself, at the end of the day, the world is still gonna probably hate me for becoming an illithid. I would have done the right thing, but everyone's gonna hate me. Shadowheart is gonna probably move away, and everything that I had once thought of is not gonna be there anymore. So it's not like if I don't turn into an illithid, me turning into an illithid is not the only way. Someone else can. If it was the only way to save the world was me turning into it, then yes, makes sense. Then I would be considering it a lot more strongly. But if he is able to ask me this, maybe I should be able to ask him, hey, why don't you transform into an illithid? Because I really don't know. It feels wrong to tell him to transform into an illithid, to ask him to give up his life. But I can't. It's not even about giving up mine. If I have to ask Shadowheart to give up her life, I'd be like, hell no, fuck you. Go Orpheus, go become a mind flayer. It's between Shadowheart and Orpheus. If Shadowheart had to live a life alone and having gone through so much shit, again going through shit, again going through pain and misery. In fact, if her parents weren't saved, I'd be all she has and it would hurt even more. But her parents are there, but still, it's gonna be a while before she trusts someone, and everything is going great with her. I can't choose Orpheus over Shadowheart. That's the canon in my head. It's not even about becoming a mind flayer. I would happily become a mind flayer if Shadowheart wasn't there, but I can't do this to Shadowheart. Orpheus, buddy, I'm sorry, but I feel like
I trust you have. Are you ready to transform?
I think this is the only way. I'm gonna tell him I will never be a mind flayer, but I want to see what the ready do it option does. So this is. I think I can't. Why is there an attack option? Hang on. Let me.
Let my name be known.
Are you serious?
Are found. Now you hear me. Now.
Well, killing Orpheus leads to this ending, where you're forced to give in to the other three. And you end up becoming an illithid anyway. You.
Join me. Throw.
So I'm not gonna. I can't choose Shadowheart. I can't choose Orpheus or Shadowheart. Not when he is asking me to kill myself anyway. Shadowheart is all I have, and I'm not all she has. I'm not gonna.
I trust you have weighed your option. Are you ready to transform?
Let's see
It
this.
seems I misjudged you. The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become gay. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. It will only take a moment. And once you are a mind, you will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel a compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you. The rebel Illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the grand design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain.
I think my last meal is threatening to resurface.
It's time. A most noble sacrifice.
I think we're done here. I'll certainly be glad to see the back of it anyway. I think we're done here. I'll certainly be glad to see the back of it anyway.
Back of what?
We have a city to save.
I will not forget what you did here today. We have unchained the true bear. Then he will loose.
Oh god. This is just weird. I just want to see what happens. This isn't my ending. Things have really gone bad.
But there must be a way. High Hall. There's nowhere else to go. This is where it all ends, my love. Of course. You look different, there's no denying that. But I think you're still the same. You're doing what's necessary. For all of us. I do. Think of all we've been through just to get... Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder and see this through.
Bro. Shadowheart! Whoa! Fucking W! Whoa! Oh shit! Actually, I wish the game presents me the option to talk to Shadowheart just a second before, you know,
Are you ready to transform?
just a second before, like if it allows me to talk to her and find out if she's okay with it, then I would confidently go for it.
Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become Illithid. I will sacrifice
My prince, you cannot. This is not your burden to bear.
the
my prince! No!
Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Tavkim crushed. Let us seek out the nether brain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do. Come, evade and end this illicit nightmare.
Let me talk to Shadowheart and see.
I think we're done here.
This is chaos. Need to find a way through.
High Hall. There's nowhere else to go. Honestly, I do. Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder and see this through. Hardly. I'll look forward to the next last kiss.
Okay. I'll become a mindflayer. Because I have Shadowheart support. We'll learn the magic spell. To look like myself again.
I trust you have weighed. Are you ready to transform? It seems I misjudged you. You are capable of The nether brain wants nothing more than to. My defenses keep the voice of the absolute out. I will allow the voice of the absolute will only take up. You will be the savior.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the nether brain. You feel a compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing then. Complete silence. As you all.
My people will remember you. The rebel illithid who stood beside their reborn prince. Let us return now.
How do I know he's not gonna kill me?
Will sacrifice. Gith's blessings upon you. Rest still.
The spell book? Holy shit. Yep, let's go! Thanks, Shadowheart.
Chaos ahead. High Hall. There's nowhere else to go.
This
This
is so
is where
sweet.
it all ends, my love.
This just makes me mad.
High Hall. Of course. You look different, there's no denying that. But I think you're still the same, deep down. You're doing what's necessary for all of us.
Bro, this
That's why I've
line
been
is...
by your side this whole time.
This is incredible. Oh my god. We will make it out of this.
These boobs have seen everything.
We will make it out of this.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
That is, indeed, the one who purged my home of a terrible evil. My father, Ketheric. There's no one I'd trust more to protect this city.
The Fist eyes you with suspicion. He was not
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know. Observe with whom it travelleth. This mindflayer will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist's suspicion softens to curiosity, his hostility melting.
My steel is yours, mindflayer, and I'm not alone.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine, and I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will
All
make
my
city
allies.
proud again.
Woo!
I'm in the mood to crack some skulls after that fuckery in the Temple of Baal. The City Watch will be glad to oblige me.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flayer, if I'm honest. But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back. And I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done. My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
I don't remember her.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you. No matter what form you take.
Bro, everyone is so
I wouldn't miss
pathetic.
this for all the souls in the city. Call my name, and I'll bring the hellfire.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. What will a mind flayer say that could encourage them on the threshold of battle? Uncertainty ripples through them. That a mind flayer could appeal to freedom is a confusing notion.
To our freedom! We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Baldur's grace be with you.
Cool. Let's go.
Dragons, overhead. Stay low.
Fall back! Fall back! Matthew! Leave him be! We have to keep running! You should come with us! It's over.
He's frightened of you, but the very fact you haven't killed him on sight gives him reason. Can the rumors be true? Are you the mind flayer who could save the city? You feel his mind buckling, yielding.
Remarkable. Never in all my life did. Oh. We go back in there, we die. We flee, we last half a day at best. Shit! If this is it, then God's damn it, let's make it count.
Let's go!
City Watch, with me. We'll follow you to our last.
Let's do this. Let's go for divine intervention.
Moving.
Spur adventuring. Oh, he's a monk. Bro. She's my friend. I don't know what was the last point I saved at. This was stupid. I was confused why it kept highlighting her. Yeah, let's use yours to call allies.
Stand with me. We defeat this evil together. Enter now.
Okay, this battle will go on for a while, I think. I'll continue in the next video.